And I'm really happy to say, before we start the presentation, we have this year's Arts Advocacy Day Democracyworks winner, Emily Zauber from the great state of Pennsylvania. Upper Level High School. I'd like to welcome Emily to the stage to read her essay.
I was 5 when I discovered the arts. Actually, I was 5.5. That seemed like a very important distinction at the time. It all started when my kindergarten teacher showed me Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night. As I peered at the image, I was awestruck. Given the painting, perhaps starstruck is a better term. My young eyes dwelled on the magnificent blend of yellows and blues, and I marveled at the swirling strokes that set the sky in motion. All those years ago, The Starry Night ignited my enduring passion for the arts. From performing in school shows, to volunteering at museums, to writing theater reviews, to singing at professional ballparks, I've embraced the arts with a passion as fiery as Van Gogh's Twinkling Stars. Just as The Starry Night changed my life, I believe that the arts can change the lives of school children everywhere by sparking their imaginations, sharpening their minds, and broadening their cultural horizons. As a catalyst for creativity and academic achievement, the arts are unique among all other fields and should hold a prominent place in our school and in our nation. Every child deserves the gift of an arts education, but in this era of economic turmoil, far too many children are denied that precious gift. Budget cuts are dismantling arts education programs across the country, a devastating phenomenon that hits low-income areas particularly hard. As someone who loves and lives the arts, it deeply troubles me that today's fiscal problems threaten tomorrow's actors, dancers, painters, and dreamers. To keep the arts alive, I wrote a children's book, Once Upon a Masterpiece, an art history adventure. By using famous paintings as the illustrations of a lighthearted story, Once Upon a Masterpiece introduces children to the joys of art in an age-appropriate way. I sought and acquired gratis copyright permissions to include iconic works by Picasso, Warhol, Rockwell, and other luminaries in my book. Thanks to a $1,000 grant from the Nestle Berry Best in Need Foundation, I was able to donate copies of my book to 50 inner-city elementary schools in the school district of Philadelphia, where an unprecedented financial crisis has put the arts budget on the chopping block. When students write to me that my book has increased their excitement about the arts, I feel humbled that my advocacy has made a difference. But the city of brotherly love is not the only place where the arts are under attack. For months, I have followed the explosive controversy surrounding the Detroit Institute of Arts, which may be forced to sell off its art to bail Detroit out of bankruptcy. Concerned about the situation, I spent my remaining grant money to donate copies of Once Upon a Masterpiece to the DIA. The museum uses my book as a teaching tool in its art discovery program, which benefits underprivileged children whose schools do not offer arts education. In November 2013, the Detroit News published a column entitled Pennsylvania Student Hopes Gift Bestows Magical Art in Detroit about my Save the Arts effort. When Thomas Costello, a former Michigan State Senator who serves on the board of the DIA and chairs the Oakland County Art Authority, read the column, he was so moved that he invited me to the DIA, paid for my airfare to Detroit, and donated $1,000 to enable me to send more copies of Once Upon a Masterpiece to the DIA. I had the trip of a lifetime, during which I was driven around Detroit in a limo, was given a personal tour of the DIA, met with the museum's top officials, and was featured in a segment on Detroit MBC's TV News. Both the link to the newspaper column and the TV clip can be found on my art history blog, www.heartworkblog.com. Additionally, I have a limited number of copies of Once Upon a Masterpiece with me here in DC. If you would like one, all I ask is a $10 donation, which will allow me to give more books to more schools and programs that help students in need. To date, all funding has come from the Nestle grant and from Mr. Costello's generous donation, so I'm really excited to expand my efforts in this way. Whether we are 5.5, 17, or 99, I believe that the arts have the power to fascinate, challenge, and inspire us all. Through Once Upon a Masterpiece, I am proud to bring the magic of Monet, Matisse, Munch, and more to students at the brunt of severe cuts in arts education. It's time to put the arts back into the hearts of students nationwide. Thank you very much.